Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Edna, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys about something that I've tried for the first time ever and is giving me really good results. So, last month, I decided to do a bit with my brother. It was actually his idea, and our bit basically consisted of us doing intermittent fasting, and it's actually pretty intense because most people do intermittent fasting for 8 and 16 hours. So that means that they eat for 8 hours and they're fasting for 16. Well, we decided to do a more extreme version and we eat for 4 hours and we fast for 20. Now, the bit only lasted like 15 days, but since I was filming and I was seeing really good results, I decided to keep on going, and I'll link that vlog down below. It covers the whole 30 days. But yeah, it really gave me good results. I've actually lost 11 pounds and I've lost 3.1% body fat, and it's freaking crazy. Like I haven't seen results in, my weight loss journey in years, like literally like 10-12 years. So I'm really happy about this, and I just wanted to share some of my thoughts through this whole process. So let me break it down for you real fast. Intermittent fasting is when you eat in a certain block of time, and for the rest of the day you will be fasting. So for me, I start eating at 10 a.m. and I stop eating at 2 p.m. That gives me enough time to eat 2 meals and one snack. And what I realized is I'm still eating big ass meals, but since I don't have the extra snack and maybe the extra meal, and honestly, that's why I'm losing the weight. Because to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. Like, no matter what people tell you, that's the thing. Like, that's the science behind it. One thing I learned about myself, and it boosts my confidence so much, is that I'm actually a really disciplined person. And in the past, I guess I've always questioned things because I also procrastinate a lot. So I wait until the last minute and then I do things. But honestly, like, this is so motivating to me. Like, I'm like, fuck, I did that a whole month and I'm seeing results and I'm just really happy. So, like, because it's no joke. It is no joke fasting for 20 hours. Like, it's not easy. So, I'll be honest, the first day was really hard, but then after, I kind of got used to it, and it was kind of like it made my life easier because then I didn't have to worry about certain things or rushing to cook or eat unhealthy. Like, I just had a period of time where I ate. And you know what's crazy? I actually, like, that first night, I was so hungry that I was like, what am I going to eat tomorrow? And then it kind of became a habit of, I started planning what I was going to eat the next day. And to some people, it might seem obsessive, but honestly, for me, it was helpful because then I was able to eat healthier and make better choices. So another thing I learned was that I've never really felt hunger. This is the first time ever, and it's honestly crazy to think. All the other times that I would break my diet, or my whatever I chose for that time period, like cutting carbs or cutting anything in particular, I would always be like, no, I need it, I'm so hungry. And this is the first time ever that I actually really feel it. So I think that's one of the perks, is that that now I know, and now I'm not gonna be constantly mindlessly snacking. Something else I learned, which is crazy to me, is there's a hormone called ghrelin. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And so basically, ghrelin tells your body that you're hungry, right? So the signal goes up or down. I'm not a scientist, so don't judge. But basically, that's the hormone that tells you you're hungry. And so if you build certain habits, and let's say you're eating at a particular time for X amount of years, well, then if you try making the switch, your body's gonna tell you you're hungry. Like, if you always eat at 6 a.m. as soon as you get up, and then one day you don't, your body's gonna be like, whoa, hold up, give me some food. So once I started doing all this research, I was like, oh shit, like, it's a lot more complex than I thought. Like, I thought, oh, I can just eyeball calories, I can eyeball what I eat. No, it hasn't been working for me. And I've tried losing weight for a long time on a lot of different occasions. And lo and behold, it took 1 month during quarantine and I lost 11 pounds. Now, I'll be honest, it is taking a toll on my body. Like when I wake up, I feel so tired. And if I don't get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, I feel like shit the whole day. Well, not the whole day, I'm being dramatic. But it is harder to wake up. So I have to be a lot more on it, on sleeping earlier and getting my full 8 hours of sleep. Something else I noticed was when I would get careless and I would forget it was 10 a.m. or whatever, so it cut my eating window, into a smaller chunk of time, I would be so irritated the whole day and just really, really angry. So it definitely did affect my emotions, but for the most part, I was really happy, really motivated. I mean, at least now that's how I see it in my head. And I would recommend it to people, but I don't know if I would recommend the 4 hour, 20-hour break because it's intense. So I think maybe if you want to try it, maybe start with eating for 8 hours and fasting for 16. But through my research, I found out that things affect women differently than they would for men. And sometimes the female body does need things that are a little more intense. Now, I don't think that necessarily means you have to do what I did, but yeah, I don't know if I had done any other window, I don't know if I would have stuck to it. And it just being such a rigid and intense eating window, it kind of, it just made me stricter on myself and be more disciplined. So yeah, and I don't want you guys thinking that I went on this diet and like stopped eating certain things. Like I still had bread, I still had ice cream and chocolate and whatnot, but now I was a lot more mindful of, okay, I can only eat for 4 hours. And the issue is I was getting full really, really fast. So when I think my body just started adjusting, right? And since I was getting fuller faster, even if I laid out a bunch of food, I couldn't finish it. So I was just more mindful about the choices I was making. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like your appetite does lessen a little bit, and you might need a lot more sleep. But honestly, I think it's worth it. Like I can't really think of any downside to it. But then again, we are in shelter in place right now, so maybe if we weren't quarantined, it wouldn't be as easy. And who knows how long quarantine will last, right? But I just thought it was a perfect time, and I'm happy I did it. So yeah, this is the most I've weighed. It's freaking crazy. I actually went from 231 pounds to 220. So I still have a long way to go, and I'm still not set on my specific goal. But I definitely want to get under 200. And just so you guys know, I'm hella short. Like I'm really, really short. I'm 5'1", 5'1" on a good day. Actually, I don't think I've ever been 5'1". I like to say I am, but the point is that it's giving me results, and I don't really work out that much. Like I'll go on walks and I use my jump rope, but I have no weights at home. I have no gym, so I'm trying to teach myself how to swim, and I think that is a good workout. But honestly, I know that it's that eating window. Like me doing intermittent fasting is what's making me eat less calories, and being in a calorie deficit is what's allowing me to lose weight. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I know that sharing this experience might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm honestly so happy and so proud of myself. So I appreciate you watching. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. I'll see you in the next video.